In our current state of affairs, The Art of War is the most important book that everyone with a functional brain should start reading and contemplating daily. It's a short book, comprised only of 13 chapters, which you could probably go through in a few hours. But in order to understand its content, you need to be able to reflect on it in a deep and serious way. Let's go over the content of the first chapter and discuss the key ideas. The title is translated as Laying Plans or Deliberations in the Temple. This chapter is basically split into two parts, theoretical part and the practical applications of the theory. In other words, 5 heads of the art of war and deception, which includes withholding information. The first head is the moral law. When the art of war is applied within a group, a tribe, a community, a nation, etc., the moral law is defined as ideology. When these same principles are applied individually, it is defined as a personal belief system. Both are the same. Ideology is a collective form of a personal belief system. That's what this first head is. The second head is heaven, or to be more precise, the general economy of heavens. Night and day, cold and heat, times and seasons. It seems intuitive, but as a matter of fact, it is not. Depending upon your situation, the direction and the speed of the wind can determine your outcome. So as the exact time of sunset or sunrise, the temperature, the rain, and many other naturally occurring events. These phenomena must be studied and predicted in advance in order to gain an advantage. The third head is Earth, or the layout and the location. Comprises distances, great and small, danger and security, open ground and narrow passes, the chances of life and death. Without the familiarity of the layout of an area that you are or will be operating in, you are basically a sitting duck that can be lured into a trap and slain or robbed or beaten or recruited, etc. Fourth head is the commander, which stands for virtues and values, what is right and what is wrong. This is the morality aspect, and later on in the book, Sun Tzu gives explicit instructions on how to fix it. All I'm gonna say here is that in upcoming years, following the immoral people who pretend to be virtuous can end very badly for you. Consider this a fair warning. The fifth and final head is method and discipline. This represents the structure of an organization. Whether it is an organized group or an individual organized biological and psychological system makes no difference. The principles are the same. This is what Sun Tzu refers to later on when he says that if you know the enemy and know yourself, you need not to fear the result of 100 battles. After introducing these 5 heads, Sun Tzu warns the reader to familiarize himself deeply with these principles. Otherwise, the defeat is imminent. Without the familiarity of these 5 constant factors, the continuation through the book is pointless. You will not be able to understand what Sun Tzu is talking about. And if you don't understand it, you cannot apply it. While not stated explicitly, it is obvious that you should use all of your available resources while studying these topics. This was an informational part of the chapter. Sun Tzu transitions from theoretical to practical with 7 questions that you should ask in relation to your opponent. Who is more stable? Who has most ability? With whom lie advantages derived from heaven and earth? Who is more disciplined? Who is stronger? Who's better trained? Who is experiencing more consistency in matters of reward and punishment? After this transitioning, and after mentioning that plans must be modified according to circumstances, Sun Tzu goes straight into the practical side of things by stating that all warfare is based on deception. All of it, no exceptions. Convincing your enemies that it is immoral to lie is a part of this deception. Understand that all of the institutions who did this to you considers you to be an enemy. They know everything that there is to know about you, while you have no clue what they are up to. And that is exactly what Sun Tzu argues to do. The reason why you are in such a position is because you are ignorant of these principles. I think it is time for you to start learning them. How? 1. Never disclose anything about yourself to anyone. Where you are, what you're up to, when you sleep, when you eat, and the rest of the information about your personal life is only useful to your enemies. Friends have no use of such information. It's meaningless to them. Besides, it's your personal business what you are doing with your life and no one else's. And 2, always maintain deceitful appearances. This principle is by no means easy to apply, because in order to successfully maintain deceitful appearances, you must be completely honest with yourself. For example, if you need to attack someone for whatever reason, and you are too weak to do it successfully, you should never lie to yourself about it. It is much better to secretly build your strength over time while maintaining a deceitful appearance towards this person. And this must be done consciously. This is not an automatic process. These are the principles of the art of war that must be followed. I am here to inspire you to begin to study the art of war yourself. My interpretations are mine. If you will put in the work, you will come up with your own that will fit your circumstances. And I hope that you will share yours with me just as I shared mine with you. Leave your thoughts in the comments. What do you think about all of this?